Roll a little bit.
Why? So to make sure that it doesn't.
I'm just letting the intro play for a little bit. Alright, so welcome to the rebranded. Actually, I'm just gonna say welcome to Minuto Xtra. I'm your host Lovo, and to my right, Coach Daniel.
Everybody.
This is gonna be new, a little rebrand of the room. So this is gonna be new for 2020, and we got some interesting topics for you guys, for like futbolista fanatics out there. Well, what's the first thing we gotta talk about, Coach?
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the show again. Thank you, Lovo, for having me one more time.
Yeah, I mean, you're my co-host for the show. Every
Exactly.
Wednesday. Every Saturday we'll be filming, so this episode will be probably out later tonight on Saturdays or Sunday mornings, depending on, like, to be honest, how long we do these episodes for. But, so, like, again, subscribe to my YouTube channel, ring that notifications, be the first to see my videos. Minuto Xtra will be a weekly broadcast podcast for you guys. I'm not gonna be like twice a month. No, it's gonna be every Saturday. Every Saturday we come here, we join together to talk about some football for you guys. And what we got for today, Coach?
Exactly. So today's topic, we're gonna talk about La Liga. It's finally back. We're gonna talk about Madrid game, Barca game. We're also gonna talk about the
Atletico Madrid game.
Atletico Madrid game. Then we're gonna move on for that. Talk about the FA Cup. Go over the results, because the matches that were like, they were okay to watch, some of them.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about overall the scores, what advanced.
We'll leave my favorite topic: transfers, transfer news. I'll be giving you guys the news on the transfer, official rumors, and our thoughts on each player, where to go. Because this January transfer windows is open. 1 month, we get to buster up our defense attack for any team. And there's a lot of teams that need that right now. So
Exactly.
Let's start with La Liga right now, Coach. Let's start with the Real Madrid game that we saw.
All right, so for starters, we'll go over the lineup.
The lineup.
So Madrid started on goal with Thibaut Courtois. The back line of four: Carvajal, Rafael Varane, Militao, and Mendy. The front three midfielders: Casemiro, Modric, Cruz, and the attackers: Bale, Benzema, and Isco.
And guess what? My favorite formation: 4-3-3. Yeah, Zizou knew. I was like, Zizou, give me 4-3-3. That's the best attacking I use in FIFA for my the assistant program that I work for. I was assistant coach right there. I use 4-3-3. It's the best formation ever. It is. But keep going, Coach.
So why Marcelo didn't play? Why Marcelo didn't start? Why Valverde didn't start? Why Rodrigo didn't start? So I think Zidane is trying to rotate like he's been doing this whole season.
Yeah.
So he's saving them up for the Super Cup matches that are coming up on Wednesday.
Next week.
And if they win that game, on the weekend on Sunday will be the final. So first game Wednesday against Valencia.
So it's a knockout round right now. It's knockout. Win or lose. No.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
For today's game, we'll talk about how Madrid played. So the first 15 to 20 minutes, it was all Getafe. They were pressing really, really hard up front. Madrid felt uncomfortable. They didn't really know what to do with the ball. So we look bad, right? Madrid looked bad with the first 15 to 20 minutes. Then you notice that Getafe got kind of tired. They couldn't keep up the same momentum, the same pressure throughout the whole first half. A cross came in. It looked like at first it was a goal by Varane, but it was an own goal by the Getafe player.
Which got off the great start. Varane, what was the word I'm looking for? Senior player. He's been with the club for how long again?
Since 2014.
2014?
So 6 years.
And he's accomplished a lot throughout that previous decade. World Cup, Champions League, La Liga, the Copa del Rey, all that. Everything. He's won everything. I feel like when the time comes where Ramos and Benzema are gone, he should be the next Capitan.
Definitely.
Definitely.
That's what we've been waiting for. Us,
Yeah.
Myself as a Madridista, I've been waiting for him to take the step and lead the team.
And he's so far showing it in this game. And what I thought about the first half, it was slow. But once with that goal coming through for us, it started to pick up. And in the second half, it started to really get good. Like, Varane scores with an amazing header. which for me says me like, damn, this kid is good, and he's only like 25, 26?
25, 26.
Something like that. And there's another guy that I need to give him the benefit of the doubt. Eden, if you're watching this, I'm going to just say this again. Courtois, once again, stepping it up when it needs to. He did 3 amazing saves.
He did.
He did 3 amazing saves. And I feel like now that Navas is gone, the pressure is like, it's no more. It's like he feels like he's at his own element right now. And there are like a few players that need to either be sold or just need to be like stepping up. And those two that I would be talking about right now is Isco and Bale. I feel like Isco is on the decline at the moment. Like, I understand like he barely plays. He's just getting his playing time right now. But every time when he comes on, I don't see anything. This match, I barely saw anything for Isco.
I just feel like I don't think he feels comfortable playing the 4-2-3 as a winger, because again, that's not his style. He's more like a number 10 behind the forward. So he feels comfortable, for example, when Zidane uses the 4-2-3-1 with Rodrigo. I mean, before Hazard, his injury was Hazard, Isco, Bale, Kroos, Casemiro, and Benzema up top. But even lately, Zidane he's been choosing. He rather choose Valverde instead of Isco, because I guess Valverde offers those 2 options: attacking, defensive, and Valverde he came on today as a sub in the 75th minute.
Also, happy birthday to Toni Kroos. He turns 30 years old. Accomplished a lot with Byron and with us. So happy birthday, Toni Kroos.
So Valverde, like he came on. He did his game defensively. He won tons of balls from the Getafe, and then he led the 3rd goal, which was a great play. Militao took on a player. He went the other way. He played the ball to Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale saw Valverde making a run to space. He played him a perfect ball through the defenders. Valverde, nice and calm. So the keeper waited for the keeper to come out, and then he played the ball to Modric, who was coming
a little tap in from Modric, which was
attacking third, and
which is why I've been telling everyone, Modric, best midfielder for Madrid. No one can say that. Eden again keeps telling to sell him, but I don't think so.
Talking about like Madrid as a team defensively, they have been really solid lately. In the past 4 games, they've only allowed 1 goal, right? However, same in the past 4 games, we only scored 4 goals. Well, technically, 1 against Valencia, no goals against Barca and Athletic Bilbao, and today we scored 3.
Yeah.
But two of them were set pieces, and then one of them was a counter attack. So again, defensively, we look really well, solid.
Mendy,
Courtois, Mendy's
amazing.
Militao still looking a little off, like he'll get there. But again, offensively, like we need a finisher. Benzema, he's having a great season, but like it's Bell, Isco, they need to step it up.
And if we didn't have injury crisis from Hazard, I feel like Hazard would have made a goal today.
He's going to be out until February now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. No Supercopa. So he'll probably be back for the first leg for Champions League.
Yeah, definitely.
Then, because that's a very important game.
He'll be back for the Man City game.
Yeah, and I got to give the man of the match, Varane. Varane is the one for man of the match. Player ratings for everyone: Isco, I give a 6. Benzema 7. Bale 6. Kroos 8. Casemiro 7. Modric 8. Mendy 7. Militao 6. Varane a 10. Carvajal 6. And Courtois I give a 9.
Same. I'll give starting from the back line. I'll give Courtois a 9. Carvajal a 8. Varane a 10. Militao 6, 7. He did alright. I mean, he did what your average defender is supposed to do.
Yeah.
Mendy, I gave him an 8. Casemiro 8. Toni Kroos, Modric 8. Bale and Isco, I gave him both a 6 because again they could have done more.
Yeah,
and Benzema, I gave him a 7 because he was dropping off as a false 9, receiving the ball and trying to play the ball out wide to Isco and Bale. But again, we expect more from him. Again, Madrid, all the players were coming back from a long vacation from the holidays. The last game was
like 2 weeks ago.
December. I forgot. Yeah, 2 weeks ago was the last game.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
While the Premier League has been not stopping, which is another reason why I left the Premier League.
Yeah.
But moving on with
Barcelona.
Real Madrid match, we are going for Barcelona. Espanyol. Final score was 2-2. They dropped points. That's good. That's good for Madrid fans. They draw points. I saw that match. You didn't see the match entirely.
I heard the video. Yeah.
So yeah, their formation was 4-3-3. Neto's first start of the season since Ter Stegen is out with an injury. I believe it's a knee injury.
He's also gonna be out for the Super Copa de España. He won't be performing there. Too.
So we have Neto as the goalkeeper, Alba, Linglet, Piqué, Roberto. Your midfield, De Jong, Busquets, Rakitic, and your front three, MSG, Messi, Suarez, and Griezmann. What I noticed from this game is the first half, Barcelona have like a rough start, to be honest. They, again, have no Ter Stegen, so that's a little misstep from their wall. What I saw was Messi was not in this match at all for this whole entire match. He did 4 shots on target, but Diego Lopez, the goalkeeper for Hispaniola, like blocked them all. And I felt like Valverde needs a different type of tactics when it comes to here. And I saw it during the second half, and I think he needs to start Vidal more before Vidal moves on to another club. Because I feel like Vidal plays that another attacking midfield that Barca need to do more threats. I feel like for him to be a super sub is not enough. He needs to start more. Start him, replace him with Rakitic, which happened in the second half. Valverde switched him off with Rakitic, and I feel like he needs to start more, man. First half was a little tight, man, with David Lopez scoring the goal. It was actually a pretty nice goal. Defense was like nowhere. It was asleep, basically, just like when Liverpool scored Barca. Not a dig. I'm just being honest right now. But what are your thoughts on the first half?
So again, I feel that the first half, Barcelona, they were still in Argentina, Uruguay. They were still on vacation. Literally, the whole first half, Barca played really, really bad. Again, I still don't know how Valverde is still the coach of Barcelona. This team has like zero chemistry. The only reason why they're in first place in La Liga and they finished first in the group stage, it's because they have Messi, Griezmann, Suarez. They have people that, without playing as a team, they can push the team forward and score some amazing goals. But again, they depend too much on those individual plays and not so much as the team.
Yeah.
So I feel like the first half, again, they weren't there. They didn't play well.
They weren't there, but during the second half, they finally woke up. Suarez opens up the goal scoring sheet with, following that, 9 minutes later, Vidal scores with a beautiful header. And like, Hispaniola did not see anything. Now came like the fun part of this. De Jong got a yellow, and then a few minutes after he got
another yellow,
which resulted to a red card for him. So that
his first red card in his career. He was about to cry when he got it.
So that Barca was down to 10 men, and what did Espanyol did? They capitalized it. Not towards like the late 80th minute, and Wu Li scores for Espanyol, which tied up the game. Even with the 6 minutes extra half, Espanyol could not get it to 3-2, but the game ends with a tie game. Barca slip on points. They're still in first place, but Madrid right now are
same points,
right behind them. And what I noticed again, second half, like I said, Vidal needs to be playing on more to be that more threat of a choice. Messi was nowhere to be found this game. Again, they're still on vacation, and I still see no chemistry with Griezmann with Barcelona at the moment. And I feel like his stay at Barca may be short term, and probably in the summer he'll probably go somewhere. I do not know yet, but this game, first half was a little boring. Second half was where everything light up. Man of the match, Luis Suarez, an assist for Vidal, and he scored the goal. It's pretty much really good. My ratings for everybody.
Wait, before you go to that. So yeah, for me the second half, again, the reason why Valverde doesn't start Vidal is because Vidal, again, Barcelona, they play a different type of soccer, like the Johan Cruyff ideology, where like you have to play tiki-taka, play nice, have great individual technique skills, and Vidal doesn't have that. He doesn't have the tiki-taka, but he's like a bulldog. He's a dog in the field. You put him on, he will fight for every single ball, and that's what a team like Barca needs to wake up. He came on, he literally told everyone, let's go, wake up. we're playing against the derby against Espanyol, the Barca Catalan Classic.
Yeah, Catalan Classic.
So again, he brought that extra energy, and that's how they got the first goal and second goal.
Yeah.
And bear in mind, like right now, Espanyol, they're in the last place of La Liga.
11 points only.
11 points only. Barca first place, 40 points, and Espanyol managed to score 2 on them and almost beat them.
Yeah.
When Frankie de Jong got a red card, Barca all they did was deploy.
They put Semedo in.
They put Semedo in. They took a Griezmann.
But still, that
they
defense
defended the attack.
was not there.
They decided to defend instead of attacking. And again, this is the 7th game in La Liga that they score a goal to Barcelona first. Yeah, in some games they came back and turned the score the game around, but overall, defensively, Barcelona are doing really really bad this year in La Liga. Last year, they only allowed in 30 games they only 23 goals. Right now, they played only 19 games and they already have allowed 23 goals. So again, Valverde needs to shape up the defense, make more of a team than an individual team, I guess, if you want to say.
Yeah.
And he needs to step it up, or otherwise he's going to join Griezmann and leave Barca in the summer.
Yeah. Final rating for Barca's team. Neto, 5. Let 2 goals slip in. Alba gave it 6. Lenglet, 6. Piqué, 6. Roberto, I give it 7. Rakitic, 5. Didn't do really much. Busquets, a 7. 5 for De Jong because he got a red card, so that's really bad. Griezmann was nowhere to be found. 6. Suarez, an 8. Messi, 5. And I put in Vidal in because he scored 7 out of 10, basically.
I gave everyone a 6, except for Vidal, Suarez, and De Jong. De Jong I gave a 3 because he knew he had a yellow card and he did a stupid challenge on...
Which means he's missing next match with... who are they facing him?
Actually...
I heard it.
I wouldn't be surprised if it would carry it now to the Supercopa de Europa. I mean, Supercopa de España. Because it is the same federation. It is a different tournament. I'll find out in a second. But, he may not be able to play Thursday against Atletico Madrid. So, yeah, I give De Jong a 4 because that was a silly challenge in the middle of the field. Yeah, the guy is going to score on goal, but Piqué was still there, so there was no need to grab him by the shirt and get another yellow card. And then Suarez and Vidal, again, I agree with you, Suarez man of the match. Suarez, another bulldog, just like Vidal. Always fighting, and great performance.
With the other match, Atletico Madrid, they won 2-0. Who they played?
2-1.
2-1.
They played Levante.
Who scored for them?
So, for them, it was Angel Correa and Felipe. Again, I couldn't watch this game. I heard the second half on the radio. From what I heard is Oblak, the goalkeeper, he did a phenomenal job. He actually saved them twice in the last minutes of the game.
I feel like Oblak should go to Man United. I'm sorry. But
Oblak should definitely leave Atletico Madrid. He's way too good to me, that team. And defensively, like always, like all the Simeone teams, they play really well.
And I feel like the problem with Atletico Madrid right now is like they're not producing any goals. They bought in João Felix for how much? 100
mil.
125
120, yeah.
Something like that. And he's not living up to that price tag. I feel like it was too early for him to come to La Liga.
He only has 2 goals in 15 games. But then again, like I don't see him as a number 9. I think he should be like either a winger in a 4-2-3-1 or as behind the forward as a number 10.
Simon only likes to play a 4-4-2.
Yeah.
No entiendo por qué, pero
that's true.
But that's basically it. I didn't watch that all, to be honest, because Madrid and Barca are the only two that I really pay attention to. But we'll be right back. Just give us 1 second for the FA Cup. And we're back. So next topic we'll be talking about is the FA Cup. Woo! The FA Cup was super boring. It was legit boring. The most important match was Man United versus Wolves. And as a United fan, I gotta say the play was very boring. I was falling asleep. Legit. Ole used a 4-2-3-1. Again, don't like that style. This player choices were very weird. The man played Romero. Sergio Romero is the best backup keeper we have. I feel like he should be starting against De Gea.
A lot of people are saying that lately.
Yeah. He had Brandon Williams, Harry Maguire, Lindelof, and Lord Ashley Young. I'm sorry. Lord Ashley Young. Everyone. Matze came back. Pereira, Daniel James, Juan Mata, Chong. Yeah, Chong made a start. Pretty surprising. And up top is Mason Greenwood. Now, I feel like the problem with United is they don't have that creative midfield and that finishing touch we have. And it's frustrating for me every single time because now Pogba's injured again. I don't know if Pogba's leaving. I don't know about that. Attacking wise, I feel like Martial needs to be stepping up more. Rashford, he's in fine form lately. You have to admit.
Rashford has been doing great.
He's been doing great.
I mean, he all made some changes because again, it's FA Cup first round. Usually, teams decide to play with a backup team, but again, I feel like United they don't have a backup team, so you see a lot of starting players on the lineup today. The only ones that really didn't play that were on the bench were Wan-Bissaka, Fred, Rashford, and Martial, who I think he's injured again, or maybe he just decided to play.
It's a little scare injury he has, so he'll probably be back. But Wolves played good defensively. I'm not gonna lie, they played good. And Torreira, am I saying this right? Torre. That tank. This man's a tank. I don't know how he's not in a bigger club, but he was a Barcelona player. But change it up for Wolves. He's only like 24, 23, something like that. 20, but 20. Wolves' defense was incredible. The only defense we had was 23. Sergio. 23? Mm-hmm. Wow.
That's pretty young.
I'm turning 26 next Friday, and you're like 27? What have we done for our lives? But yeah, boring game. I gave it to Wolves, to be honest, because they played more creatively than Man United. Next step for the FA Cup is Old Trafford, which...
Yeah, because in the FA Cup, it's not like the regular tournaments. If, let's say, you end up in a draw, you will play overtime. Overtime after 90 minutes. In the FA Cup, if you tie, you play a second game in the other team's field. So, for example, Wolves were home. Now they have to go to Old Trafford and play there. If that game ends in a draw, then they will go to... I think they go straight to penalty kicks, actually. For the first round.
You're right.
Yeah, they go straight
to penalty. But like other matches that happen were...
for some of the important ones, for example, Watford against Tranmere, they were up 3-0, and their team, which they're in the third division in England, they tied up to 3. But again, Watford play with like literally the whole bench because their main focus right now is in trying to survive the Premier League, make sure they don't get relegated. So like this kind of teams, I understand if they play with the B teams, they don't care about the cup. They only get not about getting they don't want to get relegated. Then one of the other games, Man City, played against another third division team. They made some changes. John Stones is finally back from his injury, so that's great news for Pep Guardiola.
Yeah,
Agüero's back as well.
Especially till next week because we play Man City versus Man United. They play again
in
Tuesday.
The EFL Cup. It's the League Cup, the Carling Cup used to go.
3 derbies for Manchester. That's gonna be good.
Yeah, because that tournament, the semifinals, it's 2 games, home and away.
Imagine if both Man City and Man United go on and then they face each other. That's another derby.
In the FA Cup?
Yeah, that's another derby. That's a great time to be.
The Man City game against Port Vale, it ended 4-1. Goals were Shevchenko, Agüero, Howard Velis, and Phil Foden.
Foden has been
he's been
great form,
doing great.
Late form.
And then this one,
Leicester City against Wigan. Wigan. Apologies.
Wigan Athletic. They won 2-0. Same. They play with the B team, the bench. Again, they want to give more priority to the Premier League instead of FA Cup.
Yeah, but the FA Cup stretches until Monday. Liverpool play tomorrow with Chelsea also playing tomorrow too, I believe.
Tomorrow?
Double check that.
Tomorrow it's Liverpool against Everton, Merseyside Derby, and Chelsea against Nottingham Forest.
That's going to be interesting. Liverpool and Everton. See what Ancelotti. Yeah. Klopp versus Ancelotti. A little bit early, a little bit of taste.
And then Tottenham is playing against Middlesbrough. And then
Derby County and Crystal Palace. Rooney faces Crystal Palace once again. He's a coach player right now, Wayne Rooney.
And then Monday, this game, I'm really excited about this game.
At Arsenal.
Arsenal with Mikel Arteta against Leeds United, led by Marcelo Bielsa, which I don't know if you guys know Marcelo Bielsa, but if you don't, look him up. One of the best coaches ever playing football, showing the players how to play the game. Unfortunately, the results have not gone his way so much, especially on the finals. He doesn't have that many title cups. But the way he makes his team play the game, it's really great, and it looks like Leeds are finally gonna come back to the Premier League at the end of the season.
We'll see what happens. They're up in first place, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully they don't mess up. Now, coming with the conclusion of the FA Cup, we have transfer news. You know it, guys. I love me some transfers. Now, guess what's back? The card system. Good transfer, bad transfer. We're gonna also comment, leave some comments below if it's a good transfer or bad transfer. The most official transfer that has been officially confirmed today. Real Madrid signed Rainier. Am I saying that right? Rainier Jesus from Flamengo for 30 million. He's an attacking midfielder position. Good or bad, coach?
I think it's great. I actually saw that player play for Flamengo in some games in the Serie A of Brazil. He played with Gabriel Barbosa, with all with Felipe Luis. So he has been playing for the first team. It's not like he's playing for the B team, the U23 team. No, he's actually been playing with the first team. He's given some minutes. He's only 17 right now. He turns 18
on January 17 or 27.
Yeah, next week. Next week.
No,
yeah.
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, sorry. He turns 18 in 2 weeks, and hopefully he's another Rodrigo. And I don't agree on the fee. I think $30 million for a 70-year-old. Well, now 18-year-old. So it's a little too much, especially for someone who hasn't been playing that many minutes in the first division. But hey, let's see.
I mean, I'm caught between these two because isn't there a rule that we can't play too much EU players?
So that's why when he's gonna come down in January, he's only gonna play for Castilla, Real Madrid Castilla, and then when the summer comes, some players may leave and whatnot, and then
which will be getting talked about.
They will give him an opportunity to come to the first team.
I feel like that's good, but he better not take my boy Asensio. He's coming back February. Second leg of the Champions League. Watch. Asensio,
back, yeah.
I need you back, baby. All right, that's the official transfer that we have that officially right now. But we have rumor transfer news. My favorite, because anything's possible. We talked about this in our last video. Check in the I section. Paco
Alcácer
to Atletico Madrid. He's apparently wants to leave Dortmund because of the arrival of Erling Haaland. Mm-hmm. And you say it was going to be official, but let's talk about that real quick.
So Atletico, they want to sign a forward. Like we said before, they don't have that many goal scorers right now. So it's between Cavani and Paco Alcácer.
I'd say go with Cavani, experienced striker.
Yeah. So PSG is trying to convince Cavani to stay because they want to win the Champions League finally this season, so they need all the players that they have as possible. But I don't know if they're gonna be able to keep him. Again, Copa America is coming up, so Cavani. He wants to have more minutes so he can be called up to the Uruguayan national team. Same with Paco Alcácer. I think he will go to Atletico Madrid because Dortmund, they are only asking for like 25
Not
million,
only that the Copa America is coming up, but we also have Euros. He needs some minutes for Spain. This summer, guys, we have Copa America and Euros playing at the same time from June 12th to July 12th. That's going to be good for all of us. Of course, we'll be reporting it. Daniel will be reporting the Copa America while I'll be reporting Euro 2020 because I love European football. He loves, how do you say? Conmebol? Yeah, it's just a preference for me. My parents are from Salvador, but I love European soccer more. Second transfer rumors. This one's good. Shout out to Javi, who's an Arsenal fan. Jerome Boateng to Arsenal.
Who?
Jerome Boateng.
But then I think I'll say no.
No.
Because for me, he's another Mustafi. He had a great last decade with Bayern and with the German national team. But now he's 31, I believe, or 30. And he's really, really slow. And I just don't see him as a player at Arsenal. Yeah, Arsenal is defenders, but no.
I say yeah. the slight upgrade to Mustafi, but they do need some. Chambers is out, so I see maybe like short-term problem. Boateng could help out Arsenal because I know Arteta's going to look forward to defender this. I just think this January.
They're definitely more defenders.
Plus, Byron's only looking for 15 million.
No, I mean, in today's market, that's nothing for an experienced defender. But again, he's for the Premier League. They're gonna eat him alive. So
this one's actually pretty fun. Flamengo offered 60 million for a Gabi goal from the guy that scored the
to Inter
for the final for the Copa Libertadores, and Inter rejected it. So that means
any team can
like scoop him up. But I feel like maybe Inter can hold him off because of there's currently first place in for Serie A, and they're looking for reinforcements to keep that. Because
I don't think he's gonna go back to Inter. He had his chance. He really bad in the first season. So I do think they are trying to sell him, but for more money. So at Flamengo, again, South American team, they can only offer 16 million, which for a South American team, that's a lot of money. So I'm sure after the way he played in the Copa Libertadores final and then against Liverpool in the final, I'm sure a lot of European teams will want to buy him for like 20-25 million, and that's what Inter wants.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know what Premier League team should he go to.
Newcastle, West Ham, Aston Villa. I think he can fit in there with those three.
Anything? All right, yeah. And speaking of Aston Villa, they want Michui Batshuayi on a loan because apparently he's not getting any playing time. Villa need it because Wesley is injured.
He's out for the season.
Yeah, he's out, so they need another attacking force. So I feel like Batshuayi can bring it. He's an amazing. He's a striker, right?
He is, yeah.
He's an amazing.
I don't know why Lampard doesn't give him more minutes. He's a pretty legit striker. He played really well with Dortmund and with the Belgium national team. So for Batshuayi to Aston Villa, definitely he can give him the striker that they're looking for, and he has experience in the Premier League. So definitely, yeah.
The last thing about the rumor is something ridiculous, and I feel like it's greedy as hell. Neuer from Bayern Munich. Apologies if I say it wrong. He refuses to leave because they're bringing in a new goalkeeper, and he doesn't want to share playing time. And I feel like you gotta be kidding me, man. You won't let Ter Stegen be first choice for Germany, and you don't want to.
Nobel, that's his name, Nobel.
And you don't want to let another guy to like get some minutes to practice for Bayern Munich. No, he needs to leave. Like absolutely, the attitude. He needs to leave. I don't care how good you are. You're past your prime now.
So like Lovo was saying, Bayern they signed Alexander Nobel from Schalke. He's gonna come to Bayern in the summer in July, and like you're saying, Neuer said no, I'm not leaving. So I don't know why they're signing him. So like I think his time is up.
Yeah,
give it up. Give up the national team to Ter Stegen.
Yeah,
and not give your spot now to Nubel. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Alexander Nubel stays in the bench for one more season, and then the next one Neuer will step off. And throughout the season, I can see the coach, adding Alexander in some games.
Let me know your comments below if Neuer leave to let new breath for the Bayern Munich because. What place are Bayern Munich? They're like
third,
something like that. I know. What's that other team? Leipzig, something like that.
The rebel team.
Yeah, that team. Final transfer talk that we want to talk about, which will be overlapping for next week. Major League Soccer, NYCFC. Dome stepped down. It's time for a new coach. Who's going to step up for the position, coach?
Supposedly, he was Giovanni Branconches. I forgot his name. He used to play for Netherlands. Now he recently coached the Netherlands team. I don't know if it was PSV or Feyenoord. But he was supposed to come to the XFC to take the job, but he instead chose to go to a team in China. That's where the money is right now.
Yeah.
So as of right now,
actually,
there are no
for the players in China, they actually cut their wages.
Yeah, the starts. Yeah.
So we might see the return of Lord Fellaini. Could he move back to? Oh yeah, that's another thing. One last thing for Spurs for Kane has a hamstring.
Oh, so they definitely need to sign a striker.
They need to. Yeah, Lucas Moura. They needs more, man. And Son's still suspended.
Yeah, Kane is gonna be out for a whole month.
Yeah, so it's not looking good for Mourinho, but we know Mourinho. He's gonna come through. And who they play in the Champions League?
Dortmund.
Wait, no. Dortmund played PSG.
Oh, PSG. Who was it playing in the Champions League?
We'll be right back.
Leipzig.
Red Bull
Leipzig.
Yeah, so that's going to be another German trouble team for Mourinho. But that is all for what we have today. Welcome to the new rebranded Minuto Xtra. I'm your host, Lovo, and to my right, Coach Daniel. We'll see you guys next Saturday or Sunday, whenever this video is released.
Next week.
Next week, yeah. Weekly show next week. Like this video, leave a comment below. Let us know.
Make sure to leave comments back, guys.
Let us know about transfers, how the team's doing in La Liga. We'll bring you new news. No. We'll bring you new news next week. And this is Minuto Xtra signing off. See you guys next week, guys.
Take care.